Hey, welcome. Been silent for a couple weeks, but I wanted to pop in with a little bit of an update here. And I finally went ahead and decided to get that low boy that I was talking about, I think, in another video, and to put it into the system. And yeah, I just did a little bit of clever work. I mean, nothing major going on here. I did use like the eShop's overflow kit, which I'll get to on the other side. This is the return line that's going into this 50-gallon low boy that you see here. Now the tank specs are 48 inches long by 24 inches wide by 10 inches deep. So it makes for a perfect coral grow out system. It was also a nice place to put my fish that never made it to the upgrade because of the fact that he's not such a nice player. That is my arc eye hawkfish. So he basically has this lagoon here to himself, this grow out lagoon. A lot of lagoons. Anyway, so we're going to kind of walk around. For lighting, I went ahead and decided to use the reef breeders that I was using before in the Aquatic Life T5 fixture. And in the rear here, I have a Hydra 26, as you can see right here. And then that is intended to shoot straight down and grow out some frags, as you can see here. That pink lemonade's going to a local buddy of mine. Then you got that battle coral sex feast, which is that pink millie. Look at that little yellow spath nub, Miyagi tort. I think that's like a Bill Murray. I can't. Oh, that's a Pro Corals rainbow, PC rainbow. Anyway, a couple little millies in there. That's a bubblegum digi. It was in another tank, and so it was neglected a little bit in the backup system. So it's now, made its way in here, and you can see it's a nice looking colony. And then in the center here, I did get brave, and I moved over some high-end pieces like that banana lacani in the center there. That's my backup right there of the Hellflower Millie. Let me see if I can zoom in on it. So just some little grow outs, some pieces that were duplicates in the main system, as well as others that were, maybe not doing so hot in the main tank. So I don't know. Sometimes you gotta just, throw them a curveball. A couple other Monties. That Altered Ego is sick, huh? The beach bum. That piece right there, that's a Hawkins Echinata, old school. That's my second piece, so I do have a piece in the main display, but that's my backup, so it's moved over. So yeah, so we'll kind of walk around here. This is kind of the peninsula view here. Alright. Alright, and so, walk around. Oh yeah. That's my baby right there. And, sometimes you got to move it out, That's the jaw dropper, the RRC jaw dropper. That is that's the legit one. Look at this. This is a Monopora, or Montipora, whatever. Montipora. So yeah, grafted. It's got that purple and red grafting going on. You can't really pick it up in this light, but in person, it's pretty killer. So yeah, another piece of that sex feast on a grow out plug. That's that another millie that's growing out. And a little table, red table right there. High antithesis, I think. I don't know if I pronounced it right, man. I'm just a good old Florida boy. All right, so we're gonna back out here. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and adjust the light right there. So I wanted to show that was the original design. I was always on that ball valve there. I was already teed off when I built the system. So this is not a surprise that this system is now plumbed in, okay? This was always the intention. Now that connects to this Ecotech pump, which is a beast. I don't know, M1 maybe, M3, I don't know. I don't really keep up with all that. I got it a while back. It pushes so much power, it's simply ridiculous. Right there, 8.3. Gotta like that. See what time of night that is? 8:30. 8.3. All right, a little new update here. Still making small batches, but I got a bigger vessel for my kalkwasser. So I'm still making small batches, and I'm using ESV, and maybe I'll do a second video on that. But yeah, so I mean, everything's tied in. It's very simple. So yeah, anyway, maybe I lost my train of thought. Don't really know, but back to me and the tank. And this was always designed. I try to keep things really efficient, really simple. Okay, so it's dark over there now, so you can't really see what's going on, but it's all good, man. We are running a low boy here as a grow out prop tank, and this gives me the capability to use this cool barber chair right here to get all nerded out. I mean, that is such a cool spot, huh? And so then you kind of go into the room, and you can't really see a whole lot that's going on because of the white balance adjustment. But here, there we go. Open the blinds up a little bit, and you can see outside in this room here. Got some cool photos. More work to be done in the Reef room. Surfboard rack right there with all my surfboards that haven't been used because I live in Florida. But when there's no waves, then we're working out and we're reefing, biking, staying healthy and eating right, all that fun stuff. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, so anyway, just wanted to real quick before I end, the pH thing is pretty cool. I did switch to ESV kalkwasser. I'll probably talk a little bit more about that later. I updated my dosing vessel so I could support more 20 gallons of water to our kalkwasser to dispense to the system. I've had to actually disable my ESV two-part. I've had to remove an interval, so from 18 down to 17. So I'm well under my evaporation at this point to hold a steady alk. My alk went up. The ESV either is stronger than the other stuff or the other stuff was weak and it just wasn't working proper. But now that I've gone to this ESV, man, wow. And I saw a 0.1 pH jump, so it's definitely more concentrated, or more concentrated than what I was using. There you go. So anyway, moving along, that was different, right? And I just showed you it's 8 o'clock, 8:30 almost at night here in Florida. It's hot, but my pH is 8.3 right now. It typically would be 8.1, 8.2-ish right now, depending, because the lights just went off on the main tank. But we're out here in the filtration room, a separate room than the display, the Lagoon. So that being said, I am running this system exact opposite. So as the corals settle in and begin to do their thing and start growing, hopefully I'm going to see that gap of the pH swing close a little bit. If I can see that, if I can see 8.2 all the time, like, I'd be totally stoked with that. But I'm totally fine right now with 8.1 in the morning and 8.34 at night, or opposite of that. During the day, at the peak of my pH, I'm at 8.4, and at the low, I'm at 8.1. And so the main tank still is pushing more photosynthesis. It's a larger water volume, so it's out competing the smaller tank in terms of that pH. But I think it will, eventually this will kick in, and I think it will help to stabilize the pH in the system overall. And that and the ESV Kalkwasser, I should start seeing some pretty cool pH results. So I guess I'll talk more about that, I don't know, another time. But right now, thanks for following along. I know it's getting kind of late. I haven't had my coffee. I'm normally a morning person, but the light schedule is totally different. So I have to get used to observation in the PM and early morning on this tank versus in the evening, afternoon, evening on the main tank. It's cool. Thanks for bearing with me. Have a great day.